Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery video. This is a video for all of the gold makers out there, or just people that want to make a bit more gold. I'm going to be showing you the best add-ons for gold making. So these will help you out with gold making in a variety of different ways. So first of all, I've been asked about this add-on so many times, so I thought I might as well make this video mainly about this. So that is going to be Loot Appraiser Classic. Now what this does is that it shows the loot in the middle of my screen. On a lot of my videos, I've been asked, how do you get the loot to pop up in your middle of the screen with the value of the loot and what item that you've actually looted. So that is actually using Loot Appraiser Classic. Now you're going to need TSM to pair with this to feed it price data, but I'll show you a bit more about that further on in the video. So what this add-on does right here, the Loot Appraiser Classic, is that it is going to also track how long you've been farming for since you started it, how much gold you have made. It'll also give you an hourly rate that you're going to be making per hour, and also it's going to pop up in the middle of the screen the loot you get. So for an example right here, let's go ahead and skin this guy so we can get some heavy leather off him. And once we loot it, what it's going to do is pop it up in the middle of the screen with the current price that TSM is feeding us. So moving on to the next add-on. Now this is an add-on that I recommend all of the people that are going to be selling boosts or farming dungeons for gold, and that is Nova Instant Tracker. Now what this will do is it will track your lockouts, so you know how many runs you have left in the hour to do. It also tracks the amount of gold that you've been traded, so when you're doing boosting, this is a really easy way to track how much gold. And then on top of that, it also tracks how many mobs you have killed in the specific instance. So for an example, if you're selling Stockades boost with say 60 mobs or 70 mobs, whichever one you're doing, you can keep track of how many mobs you've actually killed, and this way you'll know exactly how many mobs you've killed every single dungeon run. And very useful add-on for anyone that is interested in doing boosting or farming dungeons just for gold, doing them solo. Very good add-on, and I highly recommend using this for those two main reasons. Moving on to the next add-on, this is going to be WeakAuras. Now as you could see before, when I was doing these mobs right here, it brought up a bunch of different information in the middle of my screen, well down the bottom here, and this is basically a WeakAura pack that I've gotten. Now you can make your own WeakAuras, and it basically will show you different things, different cooldowns, different abilities, and you can make it do actually a lot of different things. This is a really good add-on, and you can get a bunch of the WeakAuras already pre-made for you from their website. Now if you notice, my enemies tooltips, like the plates above them, is different to other people's. It's different to just your default version. As you can see, it shows the abilities I have on them and like the dots and things like that. It also shows the amount of percent that will be left on that mob, and that is using Plater. Plater is a really good add-on, and I highly recommend using this. It is way better than the default plates, and it shows a bunch more information. Now that isn't too much related to gold, but it's a really good add-on. Moving on to LFG Bulletin Board. Now this is really good if you're selling boosts. You can actually see like your post, how long ago you posted. If anyone else is actually wanting to buy the boost, you can go ahead and find it there. But the main thing for gold making for this is that you can see the trade channel much easier. So if someone is posting an item, you can find an item and see the item much easier. See if you want to buy it, maybe to resell it. Also you can see a bunch more different posts. It basically will sort out all of the posts that are done in all the different chat channels, and I'll put them into one add-on where it's easy to follow along and see what people are after and doing. So next up, this is a bag add-on. This is Bag-on. Now this is really good. What this does is that it shows your bags like this instead of the default version. Now this is really good, and it's a lot easier to sort your bags and to see how much room and everything that is inside your bags. Now the big and main one for gold making, this is going to be TradeSkillMaster. For short, people call it TSM, and this is a really good add-on. This is by far the best add-on to have when it comes to gold making. What this does, well, it does a lot of things, but what it mainly does is it will feed you data and prices for every single item that is in the game. So it's very useful for that. When you're out farming, you know how much an item is worth right away just by looking at the tooltip that TSM will give you for every single item. We've got a bunch of different price points and things you can go off, so you know exactly what an item is worth. On top of that, you can make groups with operations if you're into, say, selling items on the auction house, or if you're into flipping. So you can make specific groups that you want to scan. For an example, right here, we're scanning a group from my flipping guide, and we can see on the percent side is the market value on the side there. So you can see how much your item is going for, if it's a good deal to buy it off the auction house and whatnot. It also makes a really good mailbox system where you can get out your mail a lot quicker and easier. On top of that, you can also post items on the auction house much easier, and whatever your operations are set up to do, it will do that for you. So they're the main add-ons that I recommend for every single gold maker in Season of Discovery. Now, if you'd like to learn ways to actually make gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete Season of Discovery gold making guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. When you get access to this, you also get access to a private Discord where we share our success and help each other out with gold making. Till next one, take care.